Yeah, I reckon it's baked. Welcome back, guys. I'm putting some FX resin, which is a tabletop flow coat resin, on this panel, and I'm hoping to get away with just one coat. So the purpose is not to brush it out too much, but put enough on so that it flows. This is where tool comes into its own. It gives that 3D look. It looks like the bubbles aren't going to be an issue. I was a little bit vigorous in the mixing of it. Yeah, I think that'll flatten out really good. Yeah, I reckon it's baked. This flow coat tabletop epoxy has a real slow curing time. I'm trying to work out how this can come through a hole in the boat but be watertight and connect up with this. And generally it'll be connected most of the time. There's no reason to disconnect it unless this is being removed, which won't happen very often. But I do want to be able to slide it back up into the hole maybe and put a bung in it of some kind, something that goes through there like a tube on an angle. Let's see what we can come up with. So what I'm going to do is make a thin tube to start with so that I can put a knife down it tomorrow and slide it off this steel tube that it's on, so that this connector can slide up into it on the boat. And I've got a fiberglass flange from the windows that I cut out that'll be used for the flange. Here goes my first carbon fibre tube. And there it is, there's some carbon on there, just a couple of layers or so. Some good layers of peel ply to compress it. Not really because I want to get rid of all the resin, but or reduce the resin, but because the carbon was a little bit loose on here, so being able to use the peel ply to hold it to a tight cylinder is good. I'm leaving a little bit of an overhang so tomorrow I can just peel that off easier, and then run a knife down it and slide it over the end here. Good morning. My mission today is more work on the electrical system. It's going really well. I've been creating more holes and bulkheads for the wiring, and more work on the panel. I've got everything I need for it now. Got the bus bars here mounted. All the breakers are in. That's the 12 volt side, that's the 48 volt side, and I've got to make a bus bar down one side of each of these breaker sets, and I'm probably going to use aluminium, partly because I haven't got any copper, and apparently if you used aluminium for this situation you've got to use twice the sectional thickness that you'd use for copper. The other thing I'll be doing is installing this vent hose for the head area. It goes through under the bunk and eventually through the transom here. I've got to put it in now because it's fighting for space where the electrics will run, and in one or two places I'll be able to possibly attach the wires to this in underneath bunks and things. So that's got to go in. I think I've done most of the preparation for that. As I mentioned before, I'll be using a 24 volt fan running on 12 volts, so it runs really quietly. I'll try a position in the middle of the boat for it in the head area itself, but I may end up putting it inside here and putting it in line in the hose. I haven't actually put any wiring in it yet, except for that one that goes through the saloon, which I put inside the coving. The wiring project itself just got a whole lot easier because my friend Jamie loaned me his hydraulic crimper, which is going to make things really easy compared to with how I was going to do it. I was possibly going to solder all the fittings on the ends of the wires, and thanks Jamie for that. What I'm doing here is making an adapter plate for this fan, this 24 volt fan. It'll sit on there. I'm making an adapter from the fan size diameter, making a smooth transition through to the hose size diameter. So it just makes it a little bit more efficient. Plus the screws can go into this, which will be glued on, instead of going into the Polonia bulkhead, which is a good thing. And there's the fan adapter plate glued in and resined. Just got to go off, let that go off a bit, and not forget to try and pull out the nails. I'm also doing a bit of work on the trailer today because I need the scaffolding. And what's this got to do with the scaffolding? Well, I've got some scaffolding on standby to lift the boat up again so I can put the trailer underneath, and I need the scaffolding for the house project. Here I'm just putting the board on that goes underneath the keel bulb when it's sitting on the trailer. Back to the head vent job. I probably should have done this before I finished the painting, but you can't think of everything and sometimes you just push on. So creating a big hole in the transom, which makes me a little bit nervous. Ideally you'd put a thickened epoxy bush in a situation like this through the timber before you finish the fiberglassing, and certainly before you finish the painting. But I'm just going to put 2 layers of 400 gram double bias around the inside of this hole to take some of the compression when I put the skin fitting in, and it'll be just fine. Well, I've pretty much got everything ready to do my first crimp, my first little bit of wiring really. I've got everything ready. This is the switch for the winch upstairs, so there's still some glue setting there. All the panel, this area is pretty much done without the wiring. I've drilled lots of holes and resined inside the holes. So let's give this first crimp a go. What I'm doing is putting some lana coat on it. So that, I was speaking to a friend the other day and corrosion has been creeping up his wires, but this is tin wire, so that shouldn't happen. But I'll put a bit inside here as well. I've got some heat shrink on here. This is the number 16 gauge, or 16, sorry, that's number 16 cross section. This is the fiddly part. I'm not sure if you're supposed to keep crimping all the way along. So now I'll slide this along. I bought this neat little heat gun, pretty much just for this purpose. That's looking pretty good. First one. Well, that pretty much wraps up this video, guys. Got most of the vent line in, got the through hole and the transom all finished. The adapter for the fan is all finished at the other end. I'm just waiting for the resin to fully cure, and then I'll put some sealant on the tube that goes in there just to make sure it doesn't pull out so easily, and seal it up. Everything here is pretty much ready to go. I still haven't made the buzz bars on down the sides of the breakers yet, but I'm going to have a bit of a tidy up in here and then I'll be able to really get into the wiring. And in the next week I'll probably be able to find out if my winch will lift my keel, things like that. So pretty exciting. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.